Black Wall Street, a beacon of African-American prosperity, was deliberately sabotaged and destroyed by its own countrymen. This controversial statement perfectly captures the essence of the Greenwood district in Tulsa, Oklahoma, a place that was once the epitome of African-American success and economic independence. Greenwood, founded by descendants of slaves seeking refuge from discrimination, was a thriving Black-owned community of shops, hotels, and businesses. They turned adversity into opportunity, creating a prosperous enclave in a country that was steeply divided by racial lines. The district's origins trace back to the post-Civil War era, when African Americans migrated to Oklahoma, establishing all Black towns like Greenwood. These towns were promoted as havens of opportunity and freedom. Greenwood's entrepreneurial boom began with O.W. Gurley's grocery store catering to Black residents due to segregation laws. Greenwood's wealth and success were amplified by prominent figures like J.B. Stratford and John and Lula Williams. However, in a twist of fate, resentment from white residents led to the tragic events of the Tulsa Race Massacre, where Greenwood was decimated, its success story abruptly halted. A tale of prosperity that ended in an unimaginable tragedy. Let's delve deeper. Born from the ashes of slavery, Black Wall Street was a testament to African-American resilience and entrepreneurship. A beacon of hope and prosperity in a time of profound racial discrimination, the Greenwood district in Tulsa, Oklahoma, marked a pivotal moment in African-American history. In the aftermath of the Civil War, the African-American population sought refuge from the lingering racial tension and discrimination. Many migrated to Oklahoma, a place that promised new beginnings and opportunities. This mass exodus led to the establishment of all Black towns, Greenwood being one of them. Edward P. McCabe, a prominent African-American politician and lawyer, played an instrumental role in this migration. He envisioned these towns as havens of opportunity, free from racial discrimination. McCabe's relentless promotion of these towns attracted thousands of African Americans, sowing the seeds of what was to become Black Wall Street. The inception of Black Wall Street can be traced back to a small grocery store owned by O.W. Gurley. Despite being modest, this store marked the beginning of an entrepreneurial boom in Greenwood. The segregation laws of the time meant that businesses in Greenwood were primarily catering to Black residents, leading to an economic ecosystem that was self-sustaining and prosperous. From the modest beginnings of Gurley's grocery store, Greenwood grew into a thriving community of shops, hotels, and businesses, all owned and operated by African Americans. This was a time when the spirit of entrepreneurship was alive and well, as prominent figures like J.B. Stratford and John and Lula Williams contributed to Greenwood's wealth and success. Greenwood was more than just a district. It was a symbol of African American resilience, a testament to their entrepreneurial spirit, and a beacon of hope for a future free from racial discrimination. Thus, a small grocery store set the stage for what was to become a booming economic powerhouse. From a single grocery store, Black Wall Street grew into a bustling hub of African American businesses. This wasn't an accident or a lucky break. It was the result of a deliberate and concerted effort by a group of visionaries who sought to create a haven of opportunity and freedom. Let's take a step back to O.W. Gurley. A man of vision and ambition, Gurley moved to Tulsa and purchased 40 acres of land. He envisioned a prosperous Black community, and his first step was opening a grocery store. But Gurley didn't stop there. He encouraged other African American entrepreneurs to set up shop too. Soon, Greenwood was a hive of business activity, with everything from barbershops and restaurants to clothing stores and doctor's offices. Now, imagine a street buzzing with activity, filled with people going about their daily lives. There's the smell of fresh bread wafting from the bakeries, the sound of jazz music flowing from the clubs, the sight of well-dressed men and women walking down the street. This was a typical day on Black Wall Street. The entrepreneurial spirit of Greenwood was contagious. Business owners like J.B. Stratford and John and Lula Williams contributed to the wealth and success of Greenwood. Stratford, a son of a freed Kentucky slave, was one of the wealthiest African Americans in the country. He owned several properties in Greenwood, including the luxurious Stratford Hotel. But let's not forget, this was the era of Jim Crow laws, a time when segregation and racial discrimination were the norm. And yet, in the face of these adversities, Greenwood flourished. The businesses catered to the Black residents, providing them with goods and services that were often denied to them elsewhere due to segregation laws. Greenwood was not just a symbol of African American prosperity, it was a testament to their resilience and determination. In the heart of Oklahoma, amidst a sea of discrimination and prejudice, a beacon of success and prosperity emerged. Its light shone bright, illuminating a path for other African American communities to follow. It was a beacon that said, yes we can, yes we will, and yes we are. In the face of adversity, Greenwood stood as a symbol of African American prosperity and success. It wasn't just a district or a street, it was a statement. A statement that echoed the words of its founders: we are here, we are successful, and we are not going anywhere. But the beacon of success attracted resentment and hate, culminating in one of the most devastating racial massacres in American history. The prosperity of Black Wall Street, a symbol of African American resilience and enterprise, was not met with universal admiration. In fact, it was met with growing resentment from white residents in the surrounding areas. This resentment was not a sudden, spontaneous emotion, but a simmering cauldron of envy and prejudice, fueled by the stark contrast between the prosperity of Greenwood and the economic struggles faced by many white residents. As the years went on, this resentment boiled over into outright hostility. The tension between the two communities reached a breaking point on May 31, 1921, resulting in the tragic events known as the Tulsa Race Massacre. It was a day that would forever be etched in the annals of American history as a dark testament to the destructive power of racial hatred. The massacre was not a random act of violence, but rather a calculated attack on the thriving Black community of Greenwood. An incendiary mob of white residents descended upon Black Wall Street, fueled by unfounded rumors and unchecked prejudice. They were armed not only with weapons, but with a deep-seated animosity towards the success of the African American community. The scale of devastation was unprecedented. Businesses were looted, homes were burned, and lives were lost. The once thriving district of Greenwood, which had been a beacon of hope and prosperity, was reduced to smoldering ruins. The mob's fury was not only directed at the physical structures of Black Wall Street, but also at the very spirit of enterprise and resilience that the district represented. The massacre did not just destroy buildings, it destroyed lives. The thriving community, once home to successful entrepreneurs and thriving businesses, was left in ruins. The economic impact was catastrophic, with losses estimated in the millions. But the human cost was even more devastating. Hundreds of African Americans lost their lives, and thousands more were left homeless. In the aftermath of the massacre, the survivors were left to pick up the pieces of their shattered lives. The physical destruction was immense, but the psychological trauma was perhaps even more profound. The events of that fateful day had not only decimated the physical landscape of Greenwood, but had also deeply scarred the collective psyche of its residents. Yet, despite the overwhelming destruction and loss, the spirit of resilience and determination that had once defined Black Wall Street was not completely extinguished. The residents of Greenwood, though battered and bruised, were not defeated. They began the arduous task of rebuilding their community, a testament to their enduring strength and resilience. The thriving Black Wall Street was reduced to ashes, a stark reminder of the deep-seated racial tensions of the era. But even in its destruction, the legacy of Black Wall Street endures, a powerful symbol of African American resilience in the face of adversity. The destruction of Black Wall Street did not mean the end of African American resilience and entrepreneurship. The Greenwood community, though left in ruins, was not devoid of spirit. The aftermath of the massacre was a testament to the indomitable will of a people determined to rise from the ashes. The survivors, homeless and traumatized, faced the daunting task of rebuilding their lives, yet they did not falter. Temporary residences sprung up and the community rallied together to rebuild. The story of Greenwood's recovery is a testament to the power of unity and determination, but the journey was not without its hurdles. Legal and political obstacles stood in the way of the community's recovery. The city of Tulsa and the state of Oklahoma were far from supportive. Claims for reparations were denied, leaving the survivors to shoulder the burden of reconstruction. Despite these setbacks, Greenwood persevered. By 1925, the district was hosting the National Negro Business League's annual conference, a defiant statement of its resilience. The legacy of Black Wall Street transcends the physical boundaries of Greenwood. It's an idea, a symbol of what African American communities could achieve in the face of adversity. The spirit of entrepreneurship and economic independence that defined Greenwood continues to inspire African American communities today. It's seen in the rise of Black-owned businesses, in the push for economic empowerment, and in the fight against systemic racism. The story of Black Wall Street is a reminder of the power of economic independence and the importance of owning and controlling resources within a community. However, the legacy of Black Wall Street is also a stark reminder of the violence and racism that African Americans have faced and continue to face. The Tulsa Race Massacre was a horrific event, but it was not an isolated incident. It was a symptom of a larger problem, one that persists even today. The struggle for equality and justice continues, and the memory of Black Wall Street serves as both a beacon of hope and a call to action. The history of Black Wall Street, both its rise and fall, is an important chapter in American history. It's a story that needs to be told, not just to remember the past, but to shape the future. To inspire the next generation of African American entrepreneurs. To remind us all of the power of resilience and the importance of economic independence. Black Wall Street, though destroyed, left a legacy of resilience and economic independence that continues to inspire today. Black Wall Street's story is a poignant reminder of our past and a rallying cry for economic independence. This tale of resilience, prosperity, and ultimate devastation serves as a stark lesson in racial tensions and the power of economic self-sufficiency. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've discovered today. A century ago, in the heart of Tulsa, Oklahoma, a beacon of Black success and prosperity illuminated the Greenwood district. This thriving community, affectionately known as Black Wall Street, was a testament to the tenacity and entrepreneurial spirit of African Americans seeking refuge from discrimination. Founded by descendants of slaves in the aftermath of the Civil War, Greenwood was a magnet for Black individuals seeking opportunity and freedom. From O.W. Gurley's grocery store, marking the beginning of Greenwood's entrepreneurial boom, to the influential figures like J.B. Stratford and John and Lula Williams, the district was a powerhouse of Black wealth and success. Yet, this beacon of prosperity was not immune to the racial tensions of the time. The tragic events of the Tulsa Race Massacre, driven by resentment from white residents, saw Greenwood decimated by violence and destruction. The scale of devastation was unprecedented, reflecting the era's lynching culture in its most brutal form. The legacy of Black Wall Street is one of courage and resilience, a testament to the power of self-determination and economic independence. It serves as a rallying cry for us today, reminding us of the importance of creating and sustaining communities of prosperity and success. As we remember Black Wall Street, we invite you to join our journey of discovery. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more enlightening videos. Together, we can continue to learn from our past and shape a future that truly honors the spirit of economic freedom and equality.